How's it going, guys? This is just like a bonus video. I wasn't planning on going to any estate sales, garage sales today. Looked on Craigslist last night and there was one that was so-so. Didn't have any pictures. The description was pretty vague and it was pretty far away from my house, so I really wasn't going to go to that. Well, I woke up this morning and I saw another estate slash garage sale that was about halfway to the other one. So I got up, went to the one. It was pretty much a dud, and since I was already halfway to the other one, I decided to go to it, and I'm glad I did. I was the second person there, and I found some really nice items. And while I was there, a person I know told me about another estate sale that was on the other side of town. I wasn't expecting to find much there because it had, by the time I got there, it had been open for 2 hours. But I did find some sterling. So this is what I picked up at the one sale. I basically did a bundle deal, and I just kind of grabbed stuff, and I did find some gold. And I think I've told you guys before, at garage sales, I do not bring my loop. If I think something might be gold, I don't, break out a loop and start looking stuff up. I just kind of grab it. Usually, garage sale jewelry is only $1 or $2, so if it's just gold filled or whatever, I don't care. Because when you come across the real stuff, it all makes up for it. So end up going to this garage sale, and the lady advised that all the stuff belonged to her friend that passed away, and she had no friends or other family really, so it was up to the friend to kind of disperse of her possessions. And I pulled up to the house. It was basically, it appeared just to be a garage sale, but there's actually antiques inside. So this is what I came across. I have these vintage antique, I don't know if these are perfume type bottles. They're kind of stuck in there, and I thought these were interesting. They have the different colored tops. The box is totally destroyed, but to me this looks like probably early 1900s, late 1800s. So that was there. And then end up picking this up. It's a coin silver pocket watch, and it's from Canada. So it is running. The inside it says coin. So this is a coin silver pocket watch with the hunter's case. Very nice scroll work on the inside. This is a lady's pocket watch. It's a smaller size. So Morphy & Son in Toronto, Canada. Again, coin silver. And then basically I started making a pile of stuff. I grabbed the bottles, and she brought out some jewelry. It was on a tray, and I just kind of was grabbing stuff and made a little pile. And she didn't know the prices on things, so I said I'll just grab some things and we'll decide on a price. So again, I did not bring my loop up, but based on the clasps on this, I could see there's some writing on it. I grabbed that. I thought it was it could be gold, so set that off to the side. And then came across this and the chain. This looked to be possibly gold to me, so I grabbed that, and the chain did not. So also show you guys, she had a box of LPs, and basically grabbed everything and I said, what do you want for this? And we settled on a price of $38. So I ended up paying $38 for this stuff. And this is actually, turns out to be, I went out to my truck and looked at it in my loop, and this is actually 14 karat gold. So it says 585. And this piece, the chain is not. And I looked for a while, and I finally did find the marking on this. And you can see it right there. This is also 14 karat gold. So very nice gold finds. Something I was not expecting. I haven't found any gold in a while, and to find two pieces in 2 days, or actually 3 pieces of 14 karat. Actually, the one is 18 karat, the watch. So 12.3 grams of 14 karat gold. The melt value on that, I think, is like $350 or $380. I can't remember. So $380 just in gold right there. That's the scrap price. I think this little pendant is worth more than scrap, obviously. It's a nice design. Looks like it used to be a pin, and it's been converted into a necklace pendant. So I'll show you guys the vinyl in a little bit. And I went to the other estate sale, and as expected, I got there. It had been open for a couple hours, but I saw this laying on the ground in the kitchen. And more times than not, these souvenir spoon racks that have the souvenir spoons, generally there's a couple that are sterling. So this was not marked, and I asked them how much they wanted, and they said $10. So I actually pulled out the sterling spoons and have a little Mexico sterling fork, and all these other ones are marked sterling. So there's about 80 grams in sterling silver here. So that's like a melt value of scrap price of around $40. So nice little pickup that I'll be put in my silver stash. So that was a nice pickup. And I'll take you guys downstairs to, I'll show you the vinyl I picked up. I also wanted to share with you guys, I did get the Longines Silver Arrow to work. So it is running. I cleaned up the crystal, and I've been wearing it all day. It did stop once, and I gave it a shake, and it started working again. So, like I said, this watch had probably been sitting for 40 years or so and not running. So I did tinker with it a little bit. It definitely does need serviced, but as of now it's running and keeping time. So I also cleaned up the band. It was really dirty in the inside between the links, and the back of the watch was really dirty. So got it all cleaned up, removed a lot of the scratches from the crystal, and I've been wearing it. So this will go into my personal collection. Love the patina on the dial, how it's changed to a champagne type color. The vinyl records were in this tub, and she had it marked for $1 per record. So I included the records in the pile, and she gave me a discount. Usually I don't come across a lot of rock type stuff. You know, usually when you go to a garage sale or estate sale, it's classical or, you know, polka or Christmas. So to come across some rock is pretty uncommon. So I ended up coming across some vintage Van Halen, and I think this might be their first release. It's 1978. So have that Van Halen Diver Down, and Van Halen 1984. Have ZZ Top, and looks like the person was a fan of the Cars. So I have several Cars albums, and I think this might be their first release. And some more Cars. And it looks like he or she was also a fan of Heart. There's quite a few different Heart LPs. And if you guys saw, there's some Foreigner down there. Some 38 Special, Focus, and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. 1979. And Beach Boys, Joe Walsh, this kind of mixture of stuff. Dr. Hook, Foghat, Doobie Brothers, ZZ Top, Eliminator. Unfortunately, it's there's no record in there. Styx, one of my favorite albums, Billy Squier. I love this cassette tape as a kid. Bruce Springsteen, John Cougar, and Peter Frampton. Joan Jett, yeah, that is in there. Three Dog Night, Jay Giles Band, another album I liked in my middle school days. Quiet Riot, and two of the Bangles. And a couple of really cool albums over here. Have Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac, Dr. Hook, and have a 1977 Aerosmith. And have an AC/DC, Flick the Switch, Nazareth's Greatest Hits, and some of the better, probably the top two albums in this group. Queen, A Day at the Races, and Queen, A Night at the Opera. So I don't really come across a lot of vinyl and rarely any rock. So a great score for, I think it probably came out to probably $15 or so, $15 to $20 for all the albums. So again, guys, this is just a bonus video. I wasn't planning to even go out today, and just how things turned out. Ended up going out for a couple hours and found stuff at two of the three estate/garage sales that I went to. And all three were family run, so they were not professionally run estate sales. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.